Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Avoid Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series 6-inch scale Guardians of the Galaxy box set, 5-figure in a box, which is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. So it was supposed to be online based exclusive. It came with this outer box. Okay, it's quite big for my camera set. So alright, that's about it, and this is what's inside. Now if you have watched my previous videos, then you know I've already had Groot beforehand. Okay, I already shared about him. So I just want to show you the packaging here. Is a very cool packaging with Marvel Legends at down there, Guardians of the Galaxy, a cool artwork at the front. Okay, and then the characters and behind, nothing much on the bottom and the top really. Even the side is the same. So behind we have the cool artwork, Photoshop of these products with all the action figures. So I think this is one of the, if you are a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, this is not something new, this is something old, but this is one of the must-have of the Guardians of the Galaxy figure in 6-inch scale. Okay, so this is the cool part. It came with a window box that can be opened to see all the figures inside. Okay, so you have behind here the name and the artwork, which resembles the one at the front part of the box, and we have all the figures inside displayed gloriously. Okay, again, I already shared this guy, Groot, so I'll focus my energy to cover the other figures in the set, okay, along with the accessories. So without further ado, let's take a look at the figure. Last but not least, we're going to focus on Gamora, because I already shared previously on Groot, so this will be the last on this box set, and this figure is probably the best among all the others in the box set, personally. So let's take a look. I'll start with the accessories first. This is the sword that came with her, Godslayer sword. You can hold it with the right palm because the left palm is a closed fist, so there's no two-handed action. But I'm okay with that. It grips very nicely and it will hold very tight. Let's take a closer look at the sword. The sword feels very solid. It's not a bit rubbery but solid, so no bend, unnecessary bend here and there. I think pretty basic. The paint can be a bit more tidy, but other than that, it's okay. It works fine as the accessories. Also, as the part of the accessories of this figure is the poncho. Yes, this poncho. You can. It's part of the soft goods material here, which cover the front of her body and the back. And then it's removable, by the way. I'll remove it very soon. And then we have the cape, which is molded. It's kind of soft but still very sturdy, so it will stay there. It's also detachable, and we have two sets of hats. Now these two hats are painted very nicely, one with the closed mouth and the other one is the one with open mouth. And somewhat I realized that, let me check for a bit. I think I like this one better because if you can see a little bit of details there, I can see her earrings here and here, that gold part. It's a good touch on the head sculpt in my opinion. It provides a better look on her, and I like this hooded version of her. So you have this option. I mean, this is not bad, but this is superb. I really like it. I wish the earrings can be visible here as well, but no. The hair is kind of rubbery, but probably will hinder the articulation a little bit. We'll see on that. Here, kind of rubbery as well. But the mold of the hair is superb. It's really nice. It's a good quality. The mold on the hood also is really good. So we'll see. Let's swap the head. It's very easy. So the hood here is part of the sculpted head in a ball joint, so it's very easy. And then if you want to change the look of her, this soft good material is you have to go through the neck first, and then there's another hole which goes through the right arm. This is the right arm. Okay, so that's about it with this, and then we can put on the additional hat that we have been given. Okay, so again, the two head sculpt is awesome, but I still prefer this one better. Anyway, I purposely take out the accessories, the cape, the hooded hat, so that we can see what's more inside, right? There are more than that. In fact, they printed a lot of details here, which is amazing and very tidy, and I like that. I like that it is executed very nicely, painted nicely as well. Look at that. This part is very cool, around her chest, and the belt here with the skull. It's kind of rubbery. It's on a separate piece, and I think this is well, yes, she's supposed to be sexy in a way. So that's about it with the body sculpt. And the articulation, the head is on a ball hinge joint, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Let me check again. No, it's only a ball joint. So with this version of head, we don't have much movement. Of course, you can have a bit of movement if you mess with the hair. Okay, but not much really. Yeah, the mold really hinders the articulation. Anyway, that's okay. On her diaphragma here, we have a ball joint. I think not much going forward, more going backward. So that's okay, I guess. Side to side, rotation, of course. The arm is on a ball hinge joint, so see, that's the hinge. That much upward extension. If you adjust the hinge, then you can move it backward like this, or you can rotate around. Okay, bicep swivel for rotation. The elbow here is this much. This is the sword wielding palm. It's on rotation with a bit of a hinge there, up and down and up. Let's see the other side. Yes, it does have it also. Nothing much here. Okay, the leg on a ball joint, not much opening, so this is the extent of the split that we have with this figure. We have rotation up here on the thigh. Oh, by the way, we have front kick and back kick a little bit hindered, but that's okay, I guess. Rotation already. Double jointed knee. This much, very cool. This one downward, upward not so much, and pivot. We have pivot, so that's cool with the articulation. So we have option. We have this almost naked, not really, but we have this option. I think we can do something like putting on the hood, the cape. It's very easy. Just put it on her neck like this and use the hooded hat to hold it. yes, we can have this option, I guess, without the Poncho, or probably if you want. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but let's try to put on the Poncho. So you see this part with the pointy part here. It's supposed to put the right arm and then put on the ball joint, and probably we can have something like this. Alright, maybe we can have something like this. I mean, we have option, right? We have options, so I'll take any option that we can have. And I think one of the most important question also is that how the cape will hinder the articulation, because it's kind of stiff, rubbery but stiff, so surely some movement can be hindered. Yeah, I mean, not much movement on the torso anyway. You have side to side. I mean, as long as you can have all the sword action, I guess we'll be alright. But I really like this figure. It's very cool. Here's the figure compared to the movie version. This is the second movie, that's the first movie, and the height is about the same, but what really stands out for this figure is, in my opinion, is the ability to stand and pose easily. You know, this Gamora, although the head sculpt is superb and the paint, the mold is okay, probably a bit QC problem, but you know, it's very hard to stand. Of course, this one also is terrible, but this one, because of the high heels, even to make her stand like this is sometimes a bit hard, but this makes your life easier. And you can see the translation of the character from the comic to movie version is not that easy. They have to do a lot of exception and compromise. Yeah, they have to compromise a lot of things, but I think they are doing a good job. To the top of her hood, she stands almost 6 inch tall. Just fell short a little bit, very little margin. So not the shortest female ever, but also not the tallest guy in the universe. So finally, here's Gamora with the rest of the crew. So far, it's been a very cool box set to me. I really love not only the team itself, but also the figures that have been provided. Gamora is awesome. I like a very functional action figure. All the accessories, all the poncho, the cape, the paint also is very nice. Articulations, grid is awesome, especially those head sculpt. Please check my video on him. And Rocket is very cool with all the guns, all the rivals. But I wish the ball pack on the head and the ball pack on the tail can be a bit better, can sit a little bit deeper and secure on the pack hole. And for Drax, I wish that they would have provided the other grabbing hand for those cool knives, and I wish that Drax could be a bit taller compared to Star, because if depending on how you shot the video or shot the photos, can be, you can kind of play with that, but figure wise, actually the height of the two are not it's quite similar, about the same height, and yeah, about the same height, especially because of the helmet here. Helmet of Star is very big, and I wish that the QC on Star is better, with a better paint scheme on the two guns. But overall, it's been a very pleasant box set to have. So thanks guys for watching. I'm Austin from Boy at Heart. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Goodbye.